everybody. I'm your girl, Sommer Nicole, your host of the KissTalk podcast. And let me tell you, this guest that we have today, she's a fitness instructor. I mean, she's like in the fitness life coach. I mean, she's a phenomenal woman. She has been in the industry for a minute, killing the game, and I just love her as a person. She's beautiful. Her soul and her spirit is everything to me. And I want to welcome y'all, Tammy.
Hey,
Yeah.
thank
Thank you for being
you.
on our show.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Thank
And
you.
tonight's episode is sponsored by St. Royale Vodka. So, Tammy, tell us about you. So, how did you get started in, fitness and your journey through fitness?
So with fitness, funny story getting started in fitness. Me personally, I'm naturally like a small built person.
Hmm.
So I never felt like I needed to work out. I just felt like I'm naturally this way. My parents are small, and someone challenged me. Actually, I went on a trip, and we went hiking in a mountain, and I ended up almost passing out on the way
Oh
down.
my
It
gosh.
was quite the trip, and that right there kind of let me know, like, I don't care how you look, you can still be out of shape. I ended up being in the back of the group. They actually had to come back up the mountain in the car to pick me up. And in that moment, I kind of realized, like, okay, I'm a little out of shape. I'm not as healthy as I thought I was. And I had one of those friends challenge me, like, go work out for 30 days straight, go hard, and if you don't see a difference, then whatever. And I was like, bet, that's nothing.
Yeah.
And I did it for 30 days. The
Straight.
results, 30 days straight, I went hard. Like, I really woke up every day and I went to the gym and I bust my butt because I had something to prove.
Yeah.
And I ended up just loving the results. I loved how I felt. I saw the difference it made in everything for me.
Yes.
And it's just been go mode since there. I just took off.
It feels good when you have endurance and when you're able
Mm-hmm.
to just, not get so tired so
Right.
quickly
Absolutely.
when you're actually
Absolutely.
lifting something or running or
Mm-hmm.
anything of that nature. It's like you feel like you can just do whatever you could do
Right.
with your energy. So I really admire fitness trainers and fit people that are in fitness. I work
Mm-hmm.
out too. I need to work out more, but I
Mm-hmm.
work out.
We all do. We all could do a little more.
But so how did you transition from fitness to lifestyle coaching? Like, what made you decide? Okay, well, I conquered fitness. Let me go over to life coaching.
So fitness, actually, me getting into fitness, it was never really something I saw myself doing. I just love working out. People always hit me up like, teach me, let me come work out with you. And I'm just like, yeah, come, I don't care. This is something I would do
Hmm.
for free just because I'm passionate about it. So I got into the fitness realm just because people just kept asking. And I'm like, okay, Lord, I hear you. So I just moved forward with training. And then I realized in my training sessions, we'll train for an hour and then we're talking for another hour after the session. Or in the midst of me
Yes.
training you, I'm talking to you about your life goals. I'm talking to you about, what's going on in your relationship. What habits can we break and what routines can we create? Like, I just naturally have a way of looking at people and seeing your strengths and your weaknesses, and then how can we help build that outside of fitness. So I've just always had a natural knack to help people develop personally and professionally. So, and I was meditating one day and I just got a message in my meditation to move. It's time to move forward fully into life coaching. And I'm an
I
obedient
love it.
person. So,
I
yeah.
love it. So how should someone go about fitness and coach? Like, how do somebody reach out and say they want to have a life coach? Like, how does that work?
So I feel like when looking for a coach, you should always look for one, somebody that you resonate with, kind of just like you said, like, I love their spirit, I love their soul. Like, you can usually feel that. You can even feel that through the phone and Instagram. Like, you resonate with that person. The things they talk about, the things they do, you've been there before. You
Mm-hmm.
feel where they're coming from. So to me, it's always like I need some type of connection to that person first. Secondly, I feel like they should have some experience going where you're trying to go.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the main reason people go to coaches is to get the experience. So
Yes.
I think somebody they should have the experience. If you don't need help in the financial area or whatever, stick to what you need help in. You don't need a financial coach. You need a
Mm-mm.
health coach or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. So I think just someone you resonate with, someone that has experience, and then someone who genuinely, when you meet with them, you gotta really ask the right questions and listen to what they say, and
Yes.
they have to give you that they genuinely have your best interests at heart at the end of the day, and it's not just about a check or clout or whatever. They really have to want you to be the best you. So I think those are
I
three
love
things
that.
you
I
should
love
pay
that.
attention
And like, if you were, what's the process? Okay, so what's the process with, okay, I get a life coach.
to.
What does my life coach teach me in the process?
So it just depends because there are life coaches that specialize in different areas. So it really just depends on what that life coach is specializing in or what you are looking for assistance in. But for the most part, we're here just to guide you. It's kind of like the blueprint or the outline to your life. Even as entrepreneurs, we get so caught up, or 9 to 5ers, you get so caught up in the day to day and making sure that the machine runs well. But I think sometimes we forget, we always say children need a village, but I think sometimes we forget, even as adults, we
Mm-hmm. Need
need
a
a village
village
too.
for sure.
We need people too. And having a coach or a mentor to help hold you accountable, help
Mm-hmm.
you get back on track, help you stay disciplined. And that's somebody that has an unbiased approach to it. You can ask your friends and your mom, but sometimes you just want like an outsider that's going to give it to you straight, is not going to hold back, and really wants the best for you. So I feel like we're there to help you along the way. I don't want to, me, how I coach, I don't want to tell you how to do it or give you the answers. I want to just guide you and
Mm-hmm.
help you find your way
Mm-hmm.
because everybody has their own journey. So yours may not look like mine. We may want the same things, but yours may look different. So I
Mm-hmm.
want to help you find out what yours is. And that, when you fly on by yourself without me, you're able to continue.
Most
Yeah.
definitely. So how does do you feel like every entrepreneur should have a life coach?
I absolutely do. I think it's it's crazy to think, again, this goes to the village. It's crazy to think that you can do it on your own. As an entrepreneur, I know several entrepreneurs that have a coach. I know one that has a coach for everything. She has a financial coach, a
Mm-hmm.
health coach,
Mm-hmm.
like
And
to
it probably
know.
helps her balance her
It
life.
does. Like it's 5 different coaches. I don't know how she manages it, but you need somebody. Everybody needs somebody. Even Mark Zuckerberg has Steve Jobs. Bill Gates has Warren Buffett. Like everybody credits, and I actually studied them and their mentors, and they actually mentioned like it, to think that you can build something so great and walk in your purpose without somebody behind you is it's crazy. And
Mm-hmm.
there's like, if you think you can do it alone, you actually probably have some more work to do.
Yes.
So I truly believe everybody needs that support system.
Right. And as a life coach and fitness instructor trainer, how do you balance your life in that type of aspect? Okay, because you can do it for everybody else, but can you
Hmm.
do it for yourself? Like, how does that work for you? Balancing life and being an entrepreneur, being in a relationship,
Hmm.
doing all of those things. How do you balance it as a life coach and fitness instructor?
One thing about me, I'm a big planner. So I am going to plan for the plan for the plan. Like I'm the person on the trip that has the itinerary for everybody. Like
So you're the planner.
I am the planner. I'm gonna plan your life, my life, his life. So I just like to I have to make a plan. I have to know where I'm going. I feel like if you don't, and I even preach this to my clients, like we have to know what the end goal is. A lot of times when they make movies, they know what the end is and they work backwards. So I need to know what my end goal is. I have to plan for that. And I have no problem saying no at all. I think that's a big part of work-life balance. Sometimes we get a little ambitious and we overextend ourselves. And because a lot of us have big hearts, we want to do for others and we put ourselves last. So I think for me, if I can't, I can't, and I'm okay with saying that. Like, and I'm very big on my word. So if I tell you I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna be there. But outside of that, I'm a planner. I have to know what what my goals are and what's next. I plan my day from when I wake up to when I go to sleep. I allot time for fun. I allot time for TV. I tell people that all the time. They're like, "Oh, I don't have time to watch TV." Schedule it. Just like people say schedule sex, you can schedule TV time,
Yeah.
schedule time with the kids. Like, it sounds crazy to have to do, but I feel like that's the time that we're in right now.
Yes.
Like, you just have to, especially when you're a busy entrepreneur, you have to make time for those things.
Yes. So, um, okay, tell us about some of your future plans. Going into 2024, I know is, everybody's doing their planning and
Hmm.
strategizing.
Hmm.
What's some of your plans and goals?
So for 2024, my biggest thing is building a community. I just transitioned from fitness coaching to life coach, and I really want to build a community to help more women around the world. So I would like to go and move into retreats
Yes, that's big.
overseas. Yes. So I really want to do retreats. I actually am releasing a couple products this year. Um, Surrounded around my life coaching business, and I really genuinely want to start doing more speaking engagements. So whether that's volunteering with the teenagers or attending panels, like I really, it's truly a passion of mine and it's truly my calling. So I really want to do more, put myself out there more, and
Yes.
do more speaking and actually get out there with the people. I'm for the women,
Yes.
women of color, the minority women. So I really just want to, yeah, walk in that in this new year.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so what's some of the obstacles, challenges, and stuff that you've been through throughout your journey of just fitness to life coaching? What's some of the obstacles you faced?
Some of the obstacles I faced, I think my biggest one it was fear, like just, and that could be
Mm-hmm.
fear of failure, fear of succeeding. I didn't even know that was a thing till recently, but I realized like I had a little bit of that because when you have something so good, that's a good idea, and like you just know like this is going to be good, you get afraid of all the work that it's
Yes,
going to take
it's
to
gonna take
go
to
in.
get there.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
you're about to have to lock in, and sometimes that can be intimidating. So for me, this year has definitely been about trusting the process, um, walking in faith, and just removing the fear. Like just stepping into it. If I mess up, I mess up. That's okay. That was a lesson, and I'm okay with that. I've definitely opened myself up more to be more vulnerable. I think sometimes we are a little afraid of judgment, of how they're going to
Oh
perceive
yeah.
us, how they're going to look at us, what are they going to say. And I think that's been my biggest thing. I always want to make sure I present the right image, but at the same time, be true to myself.
Be true to yourself.
All right.
That's the main thing.
Exactly.
And I feel like being a risk taker is something that a lot of people are afraid of,
Mm-hmm.
and getting into a getting out of your comfort zone.
Right.
And your comfort zone was fitness, right?
Right. Right.
But coming into life coaching, that's a
Yes.
whole nother realm
Yes.
and a whole nother different avenue that you
Mm-hmm.
have not really, tapped into.
Right.
So now that you're learning it and you're gradually growing in that, I know that you're like, now I could take on this. I could
Yes.
take on this
Yes.
opportunity.
Absolutely.
So
It was
that's,
scary at first, but
yes, of course.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Anything that you do that's new and
Right.
fresh and
Right.
just different is going to be a challenge.
Exactly.
Nothing comes easy.
Right.
So I applaud you for that.
Thank you.
So tell us, what kind of advice can you give to entrepreneurs or anyone that's looking to get in the field of life coaching, fitness, and wellness?
I would definitely say, just for same as for me, it's just trust the process.
Hmm.
Don't
And you can look into that camera right there.
Okay. Trust the process. Most definitely. Don't worry about how it looks. I mean, I know we hear this all the time. Like, your first one is going to look terrible compared to your 100th time. So don't worry about the process. If you feel like it is your purpose, it is your calling, step out into it, be authentically yourself, and just have faith in that you have the resources and the tools to do exactly what you need to do, and it's all going to work out in your favor at the end of the day. So just trust that it's all going to work out. It's all in the mindset. That's what I teach. It's all in the mindset.
Yes. Great, great, great advice. Well, I really appreciate you for being on the show.
Thank you. Thank you.
I want people to know, where are you from?
I am from Miami, Florida, Dade County. Look, it's probably
Oh.
coming 305.
So we didn't talk about that. So what brought you to Atlanta?
um, so I was in the military for
Nice.
yes, I was in the Air Force for years, and then after I met my ex-husband in the military, and both of our moms were relocated to Atlanta, so it only felt right to come back to Atlanta.
That is amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. So
Hmm.
how long were you in the Air Force?
So it was 10 years.
So wow, you served 10 years.
10 years.
That's amazing.
Yes. Yep. I love.
Kudos to
Thank
our
you.
veterans. Okay. Yes. Well, again, thank you for being on our show. We
Thank
appreciate
you.
you.
Thank
You
you.
know, I love you, Tammy.
I know.
And I love your boo thing too. I love y'all as a couple. I love everything y'all doing.
you.
Y'all have a whole couples page, and
Thank you.
y'all have y'all own thing going on. And you know, he's very supportive of you. You're very supportive of him, and y'all are killing the game. And I
Thank
appreciate
you.
y'all for just supporting what we have going on as well.
Absolutely.
So tell everybody where they can find you on social media and everything like that.
You can find me this one. I'm looking at
Yes.
here. So you can find me on Instagram. I am at Tamy Tamy_Montana. You can find me on Facebook as well, and then you can also look out for my new podcast coming, Tammy with the T, on YouTube.
This is a new thing that we have going on, a new game that we have on Kiss Talk podcast. I don't know if y'all ready, but I'm ready. Timmy, are you ready?
I'm ready. I think so.
Okay, sip a little drink. Sip a little drink.
Okay. Okay.
St. Royal vodka.
St.
Here we
Royal
go.
Vodka. Cheers.
It's not like that. It's not like the other podcast where you know it's getting a little deep
It's
like
not
that.
Car-
No,
it's
it's
not
not like
Carisha,
that. It's
please.
not like that.
Okay.
It's not a Carisha release or nothing like that. But it's more like it's more like, okay, Facebook or IG,
IG. IG.
coffee or tea.
Tea.
I like tea. Spring or fall.
Ooh. Fall. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Cause I don't like spring. You know why?
It rained too much for me.
Rain and pollen. I can't do it.
Oh yeah.
I can't do
Yeah.
pollen.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the breeze, and
Right.
the flow of it, but
Right. And everything coming
mm-mm.
back is so pretty. I can't do rain. I lived in Miami for years. I'm over it.
No. Mm-mm. Sunset, sunrise or sunset?
Ooh. Ooh. Ugh, that's a hard one. Sunset. Sunset.
It's so beautiful.
It is.
is.
It is.
You know when the sky's turning like all these different colors,
Orange and yeah.
all that.
It just look yeah.
It's just beautiful. Vanilla or chocolate?
Oh, vanilla.
Vanilla too.
Wait, what we talking about? Man or
Just in general. Just in general. What do you? So vanilla or chocolate?
Vanilla.
Vanilla. Okay,
Mhm.
okay. All right. Well, that excludes our kiss talk, kiss and tell.
Kiss and tell, honey.
Thank y'all. Woo, woo.